Good morning, students. Students, as we are discussing about natural resources, so today I will discuss about the atmosphere because atmosphere is a very important zone of the natural resources or very important zone of the earth, which is formed of multiple layers of the gases, and it plays a very important role for us. Now, how it is important, I am going to tell you one by one. So initially I will tell you that it plays important role by three different ways. Initially I will tell you that it controls all the climatic conditions as well as maintains the temperature of the earth. Second, it is useful in the blowing of the wind. Third, it is responsible for rain. Now one by one I will discuss in detail. Students, what is the role of atmosphere in climatic control? I am going to tell you initially. As we know that atmosphere is a blanket type structure, okay, which is composed of multiple layers. So we can say that this kind of blanket or this blanket is basically protective for this earth. Now how I am going to tell you that, since we know that atmosphere is made up of multiple layer of gases, as we all know that gases are very bad conductor of heat, so that's why it keeps the average temperature of earth fairly constant during the daytime as well as the night time as well as the whole year. Means, as being a bad conductor of heat, it doesn't allow to radiate heat freely. So this is the reason that why the temperature does not rises too much in daytime or falls down at the night time, similar to the moon. Because as I will tell you that sometimes in the moon the temperature raises up and the temperature goes too much higher, while at the night the temperature goes down and it goes down in degree Celsius, in minus 50 or minus 60 degrees Celsius still. Okay, so in this way we can say that it helps in the maintaining the temperature of the earth. As well as we can observe that during the night time when the no solar energy is there, so what should be there? Because if the radiation of the heat is coming through the sun, if there will be no atmosphere, so after striking on the earth surface the heat should be radiated back into the uh, space, but it doesn't seems. So this is due to the atmosphere. Means atmosphere is playing a very important role to maintain temperature constant day as well as night. Is it clear? Now as well, along with it, it also helps in the maintenance of the climatic condition of the earth. It maintains the climatic conditions, and there are three different types of seasons are there basically. Basically there are six seasons, but I am talking about the three major seasons. In those seasons also the temperature is not going too high or too low. This is due to the only atmosphere. Okay, so if the temperature is constant, the reason behind is only atmosphere and the gases present in the atmosphere. The second thing, the atmosphere also helps in the movement of gases, or it also helps in the blowing of wind. How I am telling you that, you can do one experiment at your home. Okay, now take two bowls. In one bowl you can fill sand, and in one bowl you can fill little bit amount of water, and early in the morning keep both of them in the sunlight. Okay, and after 1 or 2 hours you have to observe both of the bowls. Now touch the sand as well as touch the water too. Now if you will touch both of them, you will feel the sand's temperature is comparatively higher than the earlier one, while the water's temperature is not too much high. So it means the land is getting hot little bit quicker than the water. Similarly, you have to leave the sand as well as the water throughout the day. At at the evening comes and the sun disappears, and then after that, after 1 hour of the sunset, please check once again both of the bowls, which is which of the bowl or which of the material is more cooler than the earlier condition. Now you will feel that the sand becomes cooler more quickly, then the water remains little bit warmer. So this condition helps in the blowing of wind too. Actually, what happens during the daytime when the earth becomes hotter uh, more quickly comparatively to the water, so the hot air definitely will lift up into the atmosphere, and the wind, the air which is near about the water bodies is now cooler in comparison of the air which is present over the land surface. So while the hotter air is lifting up, so there will be a little bit space, the air which is near about the water bodies will come towards the terrestrial bodies. Okay, at the opposite, at the evening time, the air which is near about the water bodies is little bit warmer in comparison to the air which is near about the land. Okay, and so it will be lift up and there will be a little bit space, so the air from the terrestrial bodies will move towards the water bodies. So while this air moves, so this movement of air causes the blowing of wind. This is the concept how the wind or the air blows. Okay, last, rain. As we know that when the sun, the heat of the sun when falls over the water bodies, the water evaporates, and since we know that water vapor is cooler, is warmer or lighter than the other gases of the atmosphere, so the water vapor lifts up, and while it reaches in the high altitudes at the atmosphere, there it starts to condense, and it covers the small droplets of dust, small particles of the dust, and while it condenses, it falls down either in the form of precipitation, rainfall, hail, snow, or some other forms. So in this way, the atmosphere is also helping in the rainfall too. So in this way we discussed that how the atmosphere is playing important role while we are talking about the climatic control, or we are talking about the movement of air or generation of rain. Okay, I hope so you understood the concept. Still, if you have any query, please concern. Thank you, bye bye, and have a nice day.